Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Ace, and I'm here along with.
Blu-ray.
That nerdy guy.
The Ultimate Gamer.
And Ultimate Gamer is gonna be, he'll be, basically in this episode, he'll be a special guest. So, yeah, and sorry, Nerdy Guy. We're gonna be bringing you Random Talks, episode 3.
Alright, who starts first?
So, without further ado, let's get this going. Since Ultimate Gamer is a special guest, he's gonna be starting off first.
Yeah, sounds fair.
Okay. So for my topic I want to discuss with you guys is what do you think of the lineup for 2015 for the video games with Arkham Knight, Dying Light, Witcher 3, Bloodborne, Mortal Kombat X, Uncharted 4, No Man's Sky, and a whole bunch of different titles for the next generation consoles. And I want to give my personal opinion is I think for 2015 gaming wise it's probably the best year since 2011. And with games coming out for each console, I wanted to ask you guys what game is your most anticipated for 2015 and how do you think about the lineup this year?
Okay, I just want to interrupt you real quick. Just so everyone knows, it's only me and Nerdy Guy playing online. But sorry about that. Raymond, you can answer his question first.
Okay. I feel like it's the same as last year because I'm very picky when it comes to games. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna buy this game, I'm gonna buy that game right away. You know, you have to catch my interest in order for me to buy the game. So I feel like this year's lineups of game is not really that great. I feel like it's the same as the last year in my personal opinion. But the games that I'm interested or looking forward to playing is the Order 1886. That game, I guess, got like some good reviews, so it might be like a really good game. I'm hoping it's a really good game because it looks really good. Like holy crap, this is like fucking beautiful. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Order 1886. However, it's kind of sad that I won't get the collector's edition, which that's what I was planning on doing. But oh well. Anyway, so Resident Evil Revelations 2, I'm kind of curious about that and how long each episode is, because Capcom said like each episode's gonna be like more than 2 hours or so. I could be wrong on that. And what else?
Revelation or Storm 4, I should say.
Yeah, Storm 4. Ace, you tagged me on a photo on Instagram,
Holy
and I guess
fuck, it's beautiful.
yeah, it looks really good. But I guess when you're fighting, I guess you interact with like the surroundings or some shit like that. I read something like that.
Really?
But yeah, the sad part is about Storm 4, you won't do the clashing shit. Like if you saw in the anime with Naruto and Sasuke, where they clash with their Rasengan and Chidori.
Oh, like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm more than sure that's never gonna happen at all with the Naruto games. I mean, if you're playing it with a buddy, like at home, it makes sense to have it like that. But if you're playing like multiplayer, I think it would make sense to like remove that. I mean that's just me, but I kind of miss that. Where you get to clash with the Rasengan and Chidori. That was fucking epic in Storm 1. But anyway, so yeah, Storm 4, One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, G-Star's Victory is coming out, like finally, for here in the US. What else am I missing? Batman Arkham Knight looks really good. And I would say
Uncharted 4.
yeah, Uncharted 4. Oh, I forgot about Mortal Kombat X, which I'll be getting for my birthday. And yeah, that's about it. Uncharted 4. Look, I'm like waiting on, like I can't wait for that game. Like I'm excited for that because it's fucking Naughty Dog and they do an amazing job with their games. So yeah.
That's
And
true.
possibly, like, I'm not sure if the new Zelda game's coming out this year or maybe next year, but I'm looking forward to that because I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan.
Same here.
So yeah, that's it for me, I believe. Yeah, that's
Alright,
it.
basically, Blu-ray, after you finish, this is something that we should just, from now on, just do, is, basically, I don't know, popcorn pick somebody to go.
Okay, so I guess I go with
Wait, Nerdy Guy, or not Nerdy Guy, Ultimate Gamer, did you answer your own question or topic as well?
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
should. I should
no.
though.
Okay, you have to
Yeah.
answer your topic.
Then I guess I
first
pick
thing.
afterwards or something like that.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
pick after Ultimate Gamer.
Alright,
Okay.
alright, go for it.
Sounds good. So, my personal opinion for the gaming of 2015 is pretty standalone compared to last year's. I mean, I'm looking very forward to games such as Order 1886, Bloodborne, Tom Clancy's The Division, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, No Man's Sky, Mortal Kombat X, Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii U, the new Hotline Miami 2, Until Dawn, which is an upcoming survival horror game exclusively for PlayStation 4. And I'm kind of curious to know how the new Star Wars Battlefront's going to be because I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan in general, but after seeing alpha footage of Battlefront, it looks fucking gorgeous. So I'll probably have to go with those titles as my most anticipated on my radar.
Mm.
I pick Nerdy Guy. You go.
Wait, is he done?
Yeah, I'm done.
That's all the games you're looking forward to?
Well, and also
You're not
Dark
a
Souls
true
2.
gamer. I'm just kidding.
Dark Souls 2 is also game remastered, so I'm very looking forward to that.
Oh, really? I heard that's like that game and Demon Souls is hard as fuck.
Actually, it is. Dark Souls 2 is actually harder than Demon Souls,
Oh, wow.
even though Bloodborne is made by the same company who brought you Demon Souls and Dark Souls.
Gotcha.
So, my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so special. Okay. The games I'm looking forward to. Probably number one is, of course, freaking Uncharted 4, man. Wait for that. Naughty Dog always does a good job, so I trust that Naughty Dog, will do good and whatnot. I can't wait for Uncharted multiplayer for that game, because I love Uncharted 3's multiplayer, so I hope it's just as good. That's kind of tough. I think probably the Order 1886. I think that's coming out pretty soon here, but I don't know. That game just looks really interesting to me, and I hope it's good. Like, I hope it's not like where it's just like an average game, you know. Like, I hope like the story is really good and the gameplay is fun and whatnot.
Mhm.
And then I can't wait until dawn, like what you just said. That looks really awesome. I'm a big horror movie fan, so I don't know. It looks really interesting, and I don't know. I'm kind of excited to that one out. And I think there's one. I don't know if it's coming out this year or when it's coming out exactly, but I'm just gonna mention it anyway. And there's like I don't know if it's like an indie game or what, or I think it's, but it's sort of like Friday the 13th or something, but you get to play as like the killer or something like that. I don't know.
Or Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, man. That sounds pretty awesome. So kind of pumped for that, and then of course I'm gonna mention this one. I don't think it comes out 2015. I think it's for 2016, but I'm just gonna mention it anyway. Freaking Star Wars Battlefront all the way. Huge Star Wars fan. Can't wait for that crap. It's gonna be amazing.
Nice.
Just hope EA doesn't fuck it up.
Yeah,
know.
freaking EA. If you're listening to this, don't fuck it up. Or if you fuck it up, I'm gonna cut you. I'm joking.
I gotta mention Silent Hills, which is probably coming out next year.
It most likely will.
Oh, and I forgot about. Actually, not. I was gonna say I forgot about Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, but I'm like, after playing Ground Zeroes, I just lost interest, in my opinion. I mean, I'll still play it, but I'm not gonna be excited for it as I was when they announced Metal Gear Solid 5.
Mhm.
True.
So yeah. You done there, nerdy guy?
Alright, so Ace, what's yours?
Alright, mine to begin with, most definitely, is that new porno game coming out. No, I'm just fucking. But most definitely is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 because I guess Revolution, it kind of disappointed me a bit. I mean, gameplay and everything was overall astounding and stuff, but the fact that it lacked story mode was kind of upsetting because you didn't really have much to do except basically the usual.
You
which
just had
was-
like Mecha Naruto story. That's it.
well, and the Akatsuki story and everything, but like online is all you really had and to practice and shit. But I mean, that wasn't as fun as having a story would have been, you know.
Mm.
And I mean,
Yeah.
I hope, because they left out a lot of shit in Revolution, like the whole Sasuke and Naruto, their fight, and yada yada yada. So I hope
Yeah,
that,
because the manga wasn't finished yet, so they
yeah,
had to.
so I hope they introduce, like, they bring that in.
No, the story mode's gonna be in Storm 4. It's just like, I just noticed that, like, if there's a Storm game and it doesn't have a number, it's not gonna have story mode. Because Generations and Revolution, they didn't really have a story mode. It's just, like, Generations is more like you pick, like, a tale from Naruto, young Naruto, or current Naruto and whatnot, and Revelation is just more like you got the Akatsuki, origin story, and then you got the Mecha Naruto story.
Gotcha. Well,
So,
what
so
you
yeah, there's
said-
gonna be story in Storm 4.
And yeah, hopefully, I mean, like you had said as well, is when like that I found this picture from some site, and the game just looked outstandingly beautiful. Like, graphics and everything just looked amazing. I mean, I know it's just a picture and everything, but it just looked great. Like, they were actually gonna deliver that, and I guess, you know, they're bringing. I mean, I've never played any Naruto game other than Revolution and this one for the Xbox. I think it was like a Broken Bond or something, but a Broken
Yeah.
Bond was pretty fun. So there's that, and then I guess they're bringing back this thing like wall fighting or something. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you get to climb on walls or something like that.
Yeah, so they're bringing that back, and which is like, that's pretty cool. I mean, to fight on walls and yada yada yada.
Mm.
So I mean, hopefully this game delivers, as you know, and it turns out as good as not only I'm hoping for, but others are hoping for as well, you know.
Yeah. I just hope that adult Naruto has his own different fighting style rather than just the
Yeah, rather than
Shippuden
the
Naruto.
same. I wonder if it's gonna be like Minato as well, or I don't know. Hopefully it turns out pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, not the same as Minato, but you know, stronger, better attacks, and yada yada yada. But other
Yeah.
than that, I'm looking forward to that, as well as Mortal Kombat X. I already have it pre-ordered, so I'm hoping on getting that,
Nice.
because that game looks like it's gonna be astounding, like I have mentioned before. Although I wasn't a huge Mortal Kombat X fan, or not Mortal Kombat X, but Mortal Kombat overall. I just really didn't, probably because I always continuously got my ass kicked. That could be why. Looking at you, Blu-ray, and yeah. So
It's called playing the story mode and getting used to the controls.
it's called "Fuck You, You Fucking Prick." You're supposed to be my cousin and be nice, and let me win. I'm just fucking. And yeah, there's that. And I don't really know what else I'm looking forward to, because I haven't really looked much into the other games that are coming out. But 1886 looks pretty fun. I'm possibly gonna get that. I just gotta look more into it.
I also forgot to mention the Order 1886 is also made by the same company who brought you God of War.
Oh,
Santa
that
Monica
changes everything.
production.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
That explains your Easter eggs.
Alright then, I'm probably gonna end up buying it then, because God of War was an amazing game.
Yeah, it was. The freaking IGN, I saw IGN's review, they gave it like a 6 out of 10.
Because
Fuck
they're
IGN.
stupid.
There's too much water.
But somehow I only agree with their movie review with 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh gosh.
Anyways, before you really interrupted me with your stupid, irrelevant comment, I'm just fucking. And yeah, that's about it. All right, Blu-ray, you're next for the topic or question.
Alright, so obviously none of us are into this stupid franchise, but 50 Shades of Grey, apparently it's #1 rated movie in America, which I'm not surprised.
I say bullshit.
Bullshit.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm just kind of confused with the reviews for it, like, cause
I heard
like,
the acting was horrible.
yeah,
It is.
yeah, I heard that the acting was horrible, but like the movie got like so much negative like feedback. Like, I don't know if it's just mainly because of the whole weird kinky sex shit going on, because if
0 out
that's
of 10, not enough sex.
Because if that's the case, I don't see why you should lower the movie just for that when that shit in general goes on in real life. I mean, like I said, I'm not defending the franchise in general because I could give two shits about the fucking 50 Shades of Grey. But I think it's just kind of dumb to like give it a low score just because there's certain things you don't like the whole weird sex bullshit, whatever the hell.
Well, first of all, that's like what the frickin' story is about, first of all. So you kind of know what you're getting into when you fucking see the movie, first of all.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, it was a book that came out before the movie and shit. So it's like,
Well, then again, the
Like,
book is never as the movie's never as good as the book.
exactly.
True.
But I don't know, cause the book is more descriptive and shit from what I was told.
Those boobies were 20 centimeters, not 5.
But it's just kind of weird, cause I mean you don't really. I mean I never hear any book critics saying like, oh, this book is disgusting or whatnot. I don't hear any shit from that. I hear shit like, oh, it's a great book. I really love this book. But when it came to the movie, all of a sudden it's disgusting. You know, that makes no sense.
One, two, it might be like two different critics too, because you know there's like people that do more like book reviews, and there's some people that do like movie reviews, and maybe I don't know, maybe to them like review movies or something. I think it's more like I don't know, like what's the word, like disgusting or something. I don't know. But honestly, like to me, when they say like something like that, to me, I just think it's kind of dumb. 'Cause it's like you know what movie you're getting into, like honestly.
I mean, you're watching it for a reason.
Well, I don't get why people want to watch that. I mean,
I'd rather see Kingsman.
I saw Kingsman. That was a good movie.
Yeah, a lot of people are
Yeah, it
saying
was
go
good.
watch that movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That should be #1 in fucking America. Not fucking 50 Shades. Shit. I'm joking.
The comment section of like, cause I saw like IGN was like saying like, check out a review for 50 Shades of Grey or whatever bullshit, and I was just reading the comment section because they're just funny as hell.
Oh, hell
And one of them mentioned like saying like, oh well, 50 Shades of Grey is based off of a fan fiction of Twilight, which is that is actually true. And he wrote, and then he also wrote, well, time to get to work on my fan fiction.
Another porno?
Yeah. Someone mentioned about porno, like, cause like, okay, it's like, okay, so when a guy watches a porno, it's considered disgusting, but when a girl reads or watches a porno, and it ends up in the big screen.
yeah. It's true.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for me on my topic, I guess.
Alright.
So
Nerdy guy.
who's got
your
a
turn.
topic?
No. Oh yeah.
On my
I guess you
turn,
have.
yeah. Okay. For my topic, ooh, okay. This is I'm trying to think. Alright, my topic is, because there's a few of them that I had in mind, but I think I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay, since Grand Theft Auto, of course, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, for next gen, Xbox One and PS4, and it's coming out for PC pretty soon here. I think it might got delayed or something, but
It did.
anyways, yeah. And since Heist are coming out for PC Online, which is I'm excited for, even though it should have been in the game a long time ago, but whatever. At least it'll be fun when it comes out. Well,
Wait,
honestly,
Heist is
I
robbing
guess-
banks and stuff, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
And I heard too, like it's supposed to be like each time you play it, it's gonna be different. I think there's gonna be like 5 different heist missions, but each time you play it, like one mission's gonna be like different. So it's like, say if you're like the getaway driver, or another time you're gonna be like one of the guys going into the bank in disguise, and stuff like that. It sounds really cool. But anyways, my question is, where should Grand Theft Auto 6 take place? If they make a new
Ooh.
Grand Theft Auto, where should it take place? Because you know
Apparently,
we
it's
have.
Grand Theft Auto 6 was gonna take place like in the 80s or some shit like that.
Somewhere
Really
around
going
Vice
back
City.
to Vice City.
So we can expect a lot of drugs.
Yeah, probably. More than sure. That's what GTA is all about: drugs, prostitutes, sex.
Oh.
But I gotta think though, like, you go into a strip club and the new one, will it actually be motion captured titties? Video backward titties that barely even move. I honestly, man, I think The Witcher 3 has freaking like 13 hours of motion captured sex. Why can't they do that? with
Shit.
Damn, horny boy problems.
Yeah, man.
Like
freaking-
God of War 3 was kind of the same with the girls shit. They're like they literally had like motion capture of the girls like rubbing against each other and shit.
Hmm.
Not that we're
Wait, what
complaining.
game is that?
God of War.
God of War 3.
Oh, God of War 3, okay. I know what game it is. Yeah. That's a good one. But yeah, but anyways, like my question is like say if Rockstar came to you and was like, we can make Grand Theft Auto 6 in any place you want it to be, where would that be? I think for me, it would, I don't know. In some ways, I would kind of want to go back to Liberty City in some ways, but because I think they can make it better, honestly.
Fuck Liberty City. LA for the win.
Well, it's already in LA in this game, basically.
Exactly.
I can't even answer that because I don't really give a shit where it takes place. As long as it's a good game, I'm all for it. Like, I don't care about setting. Like I don't. It could be fucking Japan or fucking Africa for all I care.
Ooh, Japan would actually be. Actually, I changed my mind. Japan all the way. But it's in Japan.
I think for
Yeah.
me, I think for me, if I had to choose a setting for Grand Theft Auto 6, I would like to see it in a cold Arctic place like Antarctica or somewhere in the cold area,
But-
so we can actually have like, I don't know, like high intelligent military and use old-fashioned weapons made from the 60s. I think it would be a cool idea to have that concept.
Nah, that sounds stupid.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. But if you think
Nah,
about it,
but-
Antarctica is not a big place like, say, Los Angeles. Like, if we're gonna be honest, you can't do much shit in Antarctica except fish and maybe have sex once in a while. But yeah, I don't know.
Or another alternative is have it in a Wild West, say like Mexico or Arizona.
That's
Oh.
true.
I don't know why, but like the only thing that came in my mind was Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Red Dead
You can
Redemption
jack-
2, though.
You can jack horses and shit and kidnap prostitutes.
My
Going
kind
back
of
here.
life.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I think I have to go to Japan. What boy said, honestly, because when I started thinking about that, they're kind of dope. Like, because Grand Theft Auto hasn't been to a place like that. You know, it's always been like New York or Los Angeles, and I think Miami and stuff. So it's like I think kind of interesting turn, you know, for Grand Theft Auto. But then I can see it already. If they did that, then people would be like, "Oh, it's like Sleeping Dogs or some weird shit like that."
Sleeping Dogs was a good game.
Yep. Busting out
So,
kung
yeah.
fu and shit like that.
Yeah. So I guess that covers my topic, I guess. So all up to you, Ace.
Woo! Okay,
All right, buddy.
my topic would have to be if you could choose any 3 video characters just to be in your life, who would it be?
Ooh.
But say, I guess we could say that in a way they can't, like, other people can't see them. Only you can see them.
Wait, what was the question?
Your mother.
Very funny.
I said if you could have any 3 video characters only visible to you, who would they be?
Any 3 characters?
Maybe 3?
Yes, 3, motherfucker.
Oh. I got mine.
Alright. Okay.
Um,
I think my first character for me would be Lara Croft from Tomb Raider series.
you horny fuck.
Second one would be Raiden from Metal Gear Solid series, and the third one would be Edward from Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Nerdy guy?
Alright, what was the question again?
Pick 3 characters that are only visible to you.
Only visible to you. So like you can just like chill with them, get drunk with them, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
With them.
Yeah.
Do that kinky stuff.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, I already know why you
do
picked
that. They're
Lara
all
Croft.
gonna be girls. Because why would you want to be a guy for that? That's actually pretty damn tough. That's extremely tough. I think one of them would have to be freaking Juliet from Life of Chainsaw. You know, get a little bit of that kinky stuff you're talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, pretty dope. I don't know. Actually, no, second, Deadpool, because I just feel like Deadpool is just a badass and be hell funny to hang out with, and can't really die at all or anything, so yeah, man.
Unless
Deadpool.
he's a zombie, then you're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
But then
That's
again, he
good.
can regenerate though, so you might be lucky there.
That's true, that's true. And, my third? Ooh, I know what my third would be. Freaking Voss from Far Cry 3, because he's
Good
just a
choice.
psycho. He's a psycho, but then he's also hella funny. And
You know,
I
he's
don't
in
know.
Better Call Saul.
Yeah, dude, I freaking watched. Yeah, dude, it's freaking that was awesome. I was like, dude, freaking Voss, man, it's cool. But yeah, man, freaking me, it's Juliet, Deadpool, and Voss. Yeah, interesting.
What about you, Blu-ray?
I go for Rocket Raccoon. Since someone fucking took Deadpool and took him away from me. I'll just settle with Rocket Raccoon.
He's gonna be like Nolan North, Troy Baker.
How'd you know?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wait, is that to video games or can it be anime as well?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
it
I'll
can
go
be
with
anything.
Hinata Hyuga from the
Tsunade
Naruto
all the
franchise.
way. Woo!
And
Take
then
all
I'll go
base.
for Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan.
Ooh, good choice.
Well, that is
Good
it
choice.
is a video game, and so I mean, I guess.
That's it for me. What about you, Ace?
Tsunade all the way. Take old biddies.
Yeah.
I would also have to go with.
Also, she could heal you, so that's a plus.
So it's like the repetitive shit all over and over again.
So if you get STDs, she could just heal you from that shit.
I doubt she'd have STDs, but okay. Let's see.
what?
I said I doubt she'd have STD, but okay. Yeah, I have to go with her. And let's see. I'd probably go with Delson Rowe because he's a badass from Infamous Second Son. All in all,
Nice.
he's just
Nice.
like a badass, and he'd probably be like really chill to hang out with. And yeah.
True that.
Let's see. My last choice would have to be. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'd probably go with Sly Cooper to be honest, because he's he's pretty cool. I like him.
Ooh. Good
So you
choices.
break your heart.
Well, you guys both pick raccoon.
Hey,
That's true.
shut up,
Got
man. Bestiality's legal. I'm just kidding.
Eminality.
Just kidding. But yeah, those are my choices.
Nice, very nice.
Alright, so to end this, like how we ended episode 2, what we should do is talk about a video game. Because remember how we talked about The Walking Dead?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We should talk about a video game that we've all played and just basically overall go through it like we did with The Walking Dead. Blu-ray?
Okay.
I had to pick out a video game.
No, you picked it out last time, but I guess I could pick it out. And then next would be Nerdy Guy to pick it out, and whatever episode Jake's back in, he'll be in it. And he'll
Okay.
pick
Yeah,
it.
that sounds good.
Sounds fair.
Alright, so I guess the video game that I will pick would have to be let's see, I really don't know. I would say The Last of Us, but I don't think that'd be a good video game to pick. Let's see, I don't know. Alright, I'll go with The Last of Us, I guess.
Okay.
Alright.
So, all in all, Naughty Dog did such an amazing game with The Last of Us. Like, holy fuck, that game was
Fuck the
beautiful.
haters.
Here's gonna
See.
hate.
Haters gonna hate. Okay, we're gonna get copyrighted.
I'm just gonna drink my shake. I'm just kidding.
Fucking Ace uploads it and then he gets a copyright claim like, this guy was singing a Taylor Swift song. That's not okay.
Like, did we have the actual song in the fucking video? No, we didn't.
So shut the fuck up.
Okay, anyways, yeah, that game was like hella beautiful. Just amazing game overall. And I think that, you know, if they made a second game, because, you know, how they split the team. I know Blu-ray knows this, but they split their teams up in two. So one finished Last of Us, and one finished, what was it, Far Cry? Or not Far Cry, Uncharted 3?
No, it was Uncharted 3 they were finishing off and then it was The Last of Us.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's... Who knows what they're going to do next? I mean, they're already finishing Uncharted 4 sometime soon, so it's like, who knows what they're going to do next?
Well, it
And
makes
if
me
it's
think
another-
too, like,
Hey, shut up. I'm just kidding. What happened?
I was gonna say, like, after Uncharted 4, I wonder if they're gonna go back to Jack and Dexter. Like, if they'll ever
Oh,
return
yeah.
that
They
one.
have to. They have to.
I
Yeah,
have
but
played
not
the
everybody
HD
likes...
collection.
Not everybody likes remade games again, you know?
No, but saying like as a sequel to the Jack and Dexter franchise.
Hey, shut up, man. I'm just kidding.
I'm also kind of curious to know if Naughty Dog will ever make another Crash Bandicoot game.
Oh, hopefully.
I don't know,
I don't
Activision
think
owns
so.
it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They don't even own it anymore. Unless if they bought the rights back, then.
Anyways,
Honestly, I think they should, because Activision isn't even doing shit with Crash Bandicoot. So.
Mm-hmm.
True.
but yeah, who knows how The Last of Us 2 or whatever the fuck it's gonna be named will end up. I mean, you know?
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
kind of curious about that. Like, cause there's just so many rumors going on about the second game, saying like, oh, it's not gonna be with Joel or Ellie or anything like that. It's gonna be like a prequel or some bullshit like that.
I've heard
Yeah.
about that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I honestly would rather have a sequel with Joel and Ellie. You know,
Yeah.
I agree.
that's just me. You know.
I would prefer
No,
the
I
same.
agree.
Yeah, I agree, because you know, there's so much things that they can do with the story and stuff, you know? Like, I'd rather have a sequel than a prequel, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's kind of bullshit with the prequels. Like Metal Gear Solid 5 is a prequel to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's just so stupid. Why? Like it's like if God of War was like that, like God of War 3 is the prequel to God of War 1. You know, that's just fucking stupid. Why have number 3 if it's a prequel?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I just can't stand games like that. I was like, oh, this game is a prequel, and it's like, well, why the hell does it have a number?
Exactly. That's so freaking true. And I don't know, like I think whatever Naughty Dog does, I think they will always do a good job, unless if they start making shitty games and
Unless they bust out a Ubisoft or Activision.
yeah, the next game they put, they're
Yeah,
like
let's hope not.
freaking broken, and there's like, oh yeah, we'll just put patches on it later, it'll be all good. No, hate that shit. Freaking Unity.
Now that Jonathan brought The Last of Us, I just want to say not only The Last of Us was one of the best games I've ever played for 2013 and for PlayStation 3. The Last of Us is definitely a masterpiece. If you want a real, proper, good survival horror action game, play The Last of Us, because if you're a gamer, if you're not a gamer, and you're truly fascinated by the voice work of Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson playing as Ellie,
You know,
you will
nobody
know.
would even know. Cause
Yeah,
like,
and
who the
no,
fuck is that?
exactly. Exactly, and no,
Yeah.
exactly, and nobody will realize that The Last of Us was arguably the best PlayStation 3 exclusive I've ever played. I'm sure you guys will all agree on that terminology, but as for a sequel for Last of Us, I'm kind of curious to know what the story is going to be about, because if you look at the ending for Last of Us, I thought it was nearly perfection. I know a lot of people were saying it's controversial because Joel somewhat lied to Ellie, no spoilers, and I'm kind of curious to know how the sequel is going to turn out, because if Naughty Dog wants to succeed to make it as a franchise, they should take the original formula from The Last of Us and incorporate those elements to the sequel.
And yeah, and I think they'll do that, honestly. Like, if it's a sequel. If it's a prequel, like, I don't know, like, I just don't see him making a prequel, honestly, because
I
really,
mean, if they
what
want
can
to do a
it
prequel,
do?
that'll be fine. But I'd rather see what's gonna happen next. Cause the way it ended is
Exactly.
like, it wasn't a happy ending or a sad ending or an angry
It's mostly
ending. It
like
was
a
like a,
cliffhanger.
it was like, yeah, it was like, what the fuck? Like, what's gonna happen next? Like what's going on? Like, I have a few prediction if they do make a sequel and it's with Joel and Ellie. Like, I have a prediction that like it could possibly happen or maybe not, but it's like somehow Ellie finds out the truth and shit, and she goes like, she gets pissed off with Joel and like points a gun at him, like, why the fuck did you lie to me and all this other bullshit, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking,
Mhm.
too. I could see them going that route, too, honestly. Which would be fine with me, because Last of Us is my freaking favorite game of all time. Like, I'm being dead serious about that, and even if they did go that route, that'd be freaking awesome, honestly. Just basically, I just want a new game, honestly, and I want it to be just as good as the first, honestly.
No, I agree.
And
I mean,
to
there's
like, oh, I'm sorry, Blair.
no, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say real quick. I was like, it's not just the best PS3 exclusive; it's the best PS4 exclusive.
I was gonna say
You were saying,
like,
Blu-ray?
yeah, I mean, some people say that the game is boring, that it might as well be a movie. Even though there is gonna be a movie, I just hope it's done really well.
Exactly.
But anyways, like I mean, I'm all for opinions. Like, if you don't like a game and you have a good reason why, I'm all for it. You know, I'm not gonna like talk shit and be like what the fuck? Why don't you like this game? What the hell's wrong with you? But you're gonna say
Yeah.
something stupid like, oh, it's Uncharted with zombies, or it's just boring. That's not very descriptive. I mean, like, what part is it? Like, what part did you find boring? You know, you can't just say the entire game was boring.
Right.
Exactly. And when people say shit like that, most of the time they really haven't played the full game.
Exactly. That's what's just so stupid. Like, why talk shit about a game if you haven't played it?
Exactly.
Because The Last of Us, like, I fucking played that shit and it was just amazing. Like, when they announced it, I wasn't really feeling it. Like, I wasn't hyped up or anything like that. I wasn't pumped up. I wasn't excited for it. I was just like, oh, it looks kind of interesting. You know, I'll try it out and see how it's like. And I did not regret
Honestly,
that, because it was just fucking amazing. the voice acting is just fucking incredible. Like like you're basically seeing Joel and Ellie interact with each other, and that's something we haven't even seen in video games. You know, like you haven't seen how the characters end up developing like a friendship or a love interest and whatnot. You hardly see that in video games, because
It's true.
you know Joel didn't fucking like Ellie. He didn't give a shit about her. You know, but then eventually he starts to get attached to her.
But then he saw those tatas. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, dude, Ace, don't let people. Now when people hear that, they're gonna make up some weird ass fan fictions and shit.
Fan fictions are already made up, fool.
Yeah. I also
Wait, for
agree
Last
with.
of Us?
I saw this. Oh fuck! I saw this Comic-Con thing where it was like do not 20 things you do not want to do at Comic-Con, and it was this dude. He was dressed as Joel, and his girlfriend was just as Ellie, and they started like making out and stuff, and it was like, dude,
Oh,
what the
freak?
fuck?
That's
Oh,
just,
what the
no,
hell?
that's just no.
It's like, do not. You
No.
can't do that.
Just don't know. Not at all, man.
That's not right, man. There's something wrong with your head.
So nasty.
I mean, you're just like,
But, yeah.
gross.
Another thing I want to add that I agree on Blu-ray's part is you don't see a lot of characters develop as you know attachedly, because if you take a look at The Last of Us and you look at the story, it's not just about the gameplay and or everything. It's about captivating each characters, because when you look at Joe and Ellie, you really feel attached to them because they've been gone through so much hell in a post-apocalyptic quarantine zone, and you really feel like these characters were made to be likable because they are. And I think Troy Baker did a fucking phenomenal job voicing Joel, because Joel was not just a father figure that everyone can relate to, but Ellie as well, because a lot of people are saying, oh, Ellen Page looks exactly like Ellie. No, if you look at them carefully, there's no resemblance whatsoever. So I agree with Blu-ray
Technically,
about-
Naughty Dog did some adjustments,
Because
because
yeah, she originally did
look
look like
exactly like Ellen Page, so they had to adjust it a little bit to make
Yeah,
to make Ellie look a little
yeah,
different.
true.
But Ellen Page was being a little bitch about it. She's like, I'm gonna be in Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah. Seriously.
Look
and,
how
like,
that went.
How did that game go for you?
But anyway, I mean, look at Joel and Ellie from Last of Us, or Booker and Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite.
Oh
two of
my
my favorite,
God,
two
that
of
was
my,
amazing.
two of my favorite games from 2013. If you take those stories and incorporate each other, it feels like you're watching an actual movie, because you're there in a virtual reality where, you know, everything's went from gone to hell and everything's all peaceful and beautiful with all these different people from Colombia and up in Boston or New York in Last of Us. But those two games, for example, is what really stood to me, because I'm not gonna lie, I actually cried in one scene from The Last of Us. It's just because of how enjoyable I love that fucking game.
Pussy. I'm just kidding.
Bitch, you cried too in the beginning.
I didn't say I didn't, prick.
But can you guys understand my drift of what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
That's
what you're
just how
saying.
good it
'Cause
was.
I fucking cried. I didn't
Yeah.
expect to cry. Like, no video game ever has made me cry. I mean,
Except
I'm not
for The Walking
counting.
Dead.
I'm not counting that time where I actually accidentally released my Pokemon. No, that was a kid.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like, oh yeah, The Walking Dead 2, because holy fuck, that game was touching as fuck. I don't know if
It
you played
did.
it, Ultimate Gamer.
Season 1, man. Freaking.
Season 2,
Oh.
man, it really gets to you.
Season 3, Telltale. Come on, guys.
I know,
Telltale,
man.
Breaking Bad,
Dude,
ASAP.
Make it
seriously,
happen.
they need to make a breaking. I could so see them doing that too. It'd be amazing.
That'd
Like
be awesome.
honestly, I thought season 1 of Walking Dead got like, I was a lot more emotional was it over the ending of season 1 than season 2. Honestly,
hmm
I'm not gonna go into details of what I did for season 2 because
I know what you did, and I hate you.
Yeah. But you know, I
You went
enjoyed
with that
it.
bitch. Why?
Because nigga, if I was
She
if
tricked
that
you,
fucking
bitch.
girl, if I was that girl, I wouldn't want to be with the crazy madman with a baby. This girl knows how
She
to fight. She
practically
knows
did
how
that
to.
on purpose, though. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a dumb shit, and let me show you how crazy this guy is. So I'm gonna pretend that the baby died, cause I'm so fucking smart." No, bitch, you could have prevented that. I mean, you gotta fucking talk. Don't fucking do stupid shit.
Yeah, but I kind of understand what she did though. Like, it's understandable what she did, even
but
though.
but come on, man. He's
Kenny's the
practically
homie.
like the only
Frick
person you
Kenny.
know more than Jane. Oh shit. You know what? Fuck it. Spoilers.
Spoilers. Who cares?
If you haven't
Seriously
played it,
though.
well, go play it right now.
Yeah. Well,
Go on,
yeah.
Toby.
But anyways, what I was leading to was I
No,
think
shut
the
up.
part that was.
I'm messing with you. You know I love you. No
I
homo.
love you. I love you, dude.
Huh? Homo?
Uh,
I'm just kidding.
No pun
Yeah,
intended.
but freaking, I think the part that was more emotional for me in The Last of Us, even though the beginning was pretty damn sad, I think what was more emotional was the scene with like the giraffe and all that, because you know what I mean. It's like through the whole game, you're fighting clickers, you're doing. It's just basically the whole world is just gone to shit. It's everything's terrible and stuff. But when you get to that part, it's just for a second, everything's like actually fine for once. And I don't know.
I don't know why, but it reminded me of Jurassic
Mhm.
Park for some weird reason. Like I could just imagine like playing the theme song in the
Yeah, it
background.
did.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, I don't know. Just that scene, I don't know. That scene got to me for some reason. Last of Us.
Best game. 10 out of 10.
So, yeah.
Must buy. Buy or die.
Hashtag fuck him.
But yeah, I'm kind of curious about what they're gonna do next for The Last of Us. The
I
sequel.
know. Yeah.
And apparently, I guess the guy who helped out with The Last of Us, like the writer or whatever, apparently he's involved with the movie, and he said that the movie is gonna be different from the video game, but will stay true to the franchise.
Hopefully.
Like it's
I
not gonna
hope so.
pull some bullshit and be like I don't know, like be like Joel is gay or some shit like that. You know. Not saying that's a bad thing, but he's not gay, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not talking bad on, being gay and whatnot, but I just feel like Joel wouldn't be that type of character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like what I like I find The Last of Us to be refreshing and like a brand new experience, because a lot of people say, oh, it's a typical zombie apocalypse, I've seen that. It's like, no, these are not just zombies, they're fucking clickers as well. That's something we never seen. It's like people getting infected by like a fucking plant or fungus, and it's like taking over their brain, and they're like practically like a zombie. That's something we never seen at all in a video game. Because in typical zombie games, what do you got? Just fucking zombies, They bite you, oh, you turn into a zombie. Well, with The Last of Us, yeah, you could probably turn into one of them. But then the fungus, if it gets to you, it, like, takes over your brain and you become a fucking clicker.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how I best describe The Last of Us is basically take the story from The Walking Dead, mix it in with Resident Evil 6's gameplay.
Hey, you shut your whore mouth. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, sir.
I was just kidding.
No.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I can
play
kinda
The
see
Last
that.
of Us. Play it or die.
Fuck you, officer. Ah, fuck. Fuck you.
I wanted to mention one thing, which I don't know if it's alright if I could mention
No,
something
it's
else.
not. No, it's not. No, I'm just kidding. What is it?
Fine, not kidding. So, we talked about games being unfinished and shit like that. So, how do you feel about like fucking DLCs and micro transitions, whatever the hell you pronounce it?
Microtransactions.
There you go. Smart ass.
Nerd. No, I'm just kidding.
Nerd. Nerd.
With me, I'll start off with DLC first. Now, me personally, I'm never a big fan of DLC unless it's a game I absolutely adore having in my collection. I'll go ahead and purchase it, even though if it's a conclusion to not just the main story intact of the game, but if it's a DLC that will captivate me, like all Resident Evil or Mass Effect series, I'll go ahead and buy it. But DLC is not my cup of tea unless it's absolutely necessary to have. And with microtransactions on the hand, if you look at games like at Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed Unity, or even the Angry Birds trilogy, they're basically ruining the entire gaming industry because more companies are pushing more people to put their monies out of their pockets and just make it rain all over their holes. You know what I mean?
Evolve.
Yeah, exactly. Evolve has microtransactions just because, according to an interview, Turtle Beach stated that there was over $130 worth of DLC that was never finished.
Oh shit. That's
So,
fucked up.
my opinion is DLC, it depends on the game. Microtransactions can go fuck themselves. That's my answer.
Well, fuck your answer. I'm just kidding.
How about you guys? What do you feel about it?
I don't care.
I'll go last. So.
Alright, I guess I'll go first. Honestly, when it comes to DLC, well, basically what you said, honestly, is what I think. It's just depends on the game. Like a game like Call of Duty, you know, map packs and stuff. Like if you're a big fan of the multiplayer, then I think the map packs are good to get, you know, because it keeps the game interesting, you know, more maps and whatnot. But when it's just like stupid DLC, like, oh, get a new costume, like, for your character, and just like crap like that, I think a lot of times that's just pretty dumb. But if it's like story DLC or stuff from multiplayer that's actually really cool, like new maps, new stuff like that, then I think it's worth it. And microtransactions, I think they're just bull crap, honestly. There's nothing really good about them, honestly. So I don't know. That's just my opinion about it.
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna say anything, Ace?
Yeah, I said I don't really care. That's what I said.
Well then. Rude. No, I'm kidding. So for me, when it comes to DLCs, it really depends. I would go with Ultimate Gamer said, like if it's like a game you enjoy and whatnot, I would buy the DLC for that game. But like, okay, so I'm gonna basically say like the good and the bad of the DLCs, like basically, like the main reason why people don't like DLCs is because they feel like the game is unfinished, which I could sort of understand, because it's like, okay, to me, to have it like in order to like announce a DLC, it has to be after the game is released, you know, not just be like, oh, pre-order, like, oh, we got a season pass for this game, you know, go ahead and buy it or whatever, you know, because like I just think it's stupid to like announce like, oh, we're gonna be adding some DLCs later on. It's just like why can't you just put it in the game, you know? If you already got the idea, you already got it all set up, but you're just waiting to like release it, why can't you just put it on the disc itself, you know? And I say like let's say if a game has been out for like maybe a couple months or so, or maybe a year, it's someone like a game developer or whatever has a good idea for a story mode, and I say go ahead and do that, you know, because it adds more story to the game. But I just can't stand the fact that like when a game is was announced and they have a release date, that they just announce like, oh, we're also gonna be having DLCs for this game as well, because I think that's just bullshit.
Yeah, I still agree.
because it kind of relates to Ubisoft's bullshit with the AC Unity, where they just had to release it right away. Which, I mean, they could have delayed it a little bit, you know, because no one's fucking threatening, like, you know, sending like death notes or anything like that to them saying, release Assassin's Creed Unity ASAP. I want it now. You know, no one's demanding that shit. I mean, in general, everybody wants the game right away. They want to play it, but you know, most gamers would accept, you know, if a game developer delays the game, you know.
So, well, on your part as well too about Assassin's Creed Unity is that Ubisoft apologized to the fans for making the game buggy and laggy, so they gave them free DLC, and from what I know, the DLC was horrible, and it was even worse than the actual story itself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that they apologized and gave out a free DLC, but it's like they had the mindset to be like, okay, is this game ready? But they didn't. They just like, oh, the game is done. Let's ship it already. They didn't have that mindset.
Right.
So
I mean, coming from a huge Assassin's Creed fan, I'm probably the only one who's the biggest fan out there, but I appreciate Ubisoft. Apparently, you know,
Yeah.
I understand Ubisoft apologized to fans for making a game that's not unfinished or balanced just yet. If they want to make another Assassin's Creed game, I say don't make it this year. Wait until next year, because, you know, Assassin's Creed Rogue and Unity almost came out the exact same day. So why would you make another yearly release game every year like Call of Duty or every sports game and just give it a chance, or just let the series die out for a while? And if you want to make a good game like Assassin's Creed 2 or Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, why don't you take those notes and make it better for the next game? You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what I don't get too, because Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, I mean, I haven't played it, but people thought it was, like Andrew thought it was a lot better than Assassin's Creed 3.
It is.
And that
better.
game was like barely came out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and it got a lot of good reviews. There was no problems with the game, so it's just like confusing in a way, like how could they just fuck up Assassin's Creed Unity like that, you know, by not like finish publishing the game.
Yeah.
Got a point.
I don't even know, man. Ubisoft are just greedy bastards.
I mean, look
Well,
what
honestly-
they did. I don't know. I mean, go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say,
No, it's
like,
okay.
honestly, I think Ubisoft shouldn't release Assassin's Creed yearly, like, Call of Duty and stuff. Like, honestly, I think they should, like, come out every, like, 2 to 3 years, honestly. Because I think they can make
yeah.
such a better game by doing that, honestly. But no,
That's
but
what,
Ubisoft are all for the money, and they don't really care. So, go release them every year.
That's
all
what,
good.
yeah. That's what Battlefield, Resident Evil, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat are doing. They release a new game every 2-3 years.
Exactly.
Alright, so that's it for my topic. And Ace is
Great topic,
texting me
Ace.
saying that we have to end this right away.
Okay.
Alright, guys. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed our episode. What is it? 3? 3, right? I forgot.
Yes,
Three.
sir.
Episode 3 of Random Talks. And let us know what you guys think. And if you guys have any topics, let us know in the comments. This is Ace.
Blu-ray.
That nerdy guy.
The Ultimate Gamer.
Signing out.